Hello guys, so welcome back. So in this video we are going to talk about the CRUD operation in Python. So basically the CRUD operation, what it basically does is creating, reading, updating and deleting. So we are going to do a console application in Python. So basically what we are going to do is to create a class that will help us on adding a book, that is to create, edit a book, that is to update, and delete a book, that is delete. And then we are going to read the books or view the books, which is the read operation. So basically you're going to do all this operation using the class. So in this video, if you are a beginner, you're going to learn about the classes, how to use the dictionaries. So basically that's what we are going to discuss in this series of the CRUD operation. So in this video, the first thing first we're going to do is the menu. We're going to define the menu. First create the class and define the menu. So that's the part of this video. So let's do that on the text editor. So create a file, book.py or whatever the name you are going to use. So start with defining the class book. So we define the constructor. Also, we need to initialize the dictionaries, which we are going to store the details of the book. So define the constructor. So we are going to have the dictionary books, which will store the list of all the books that will be added onto the class. The other thing we are going to define is the book itself, self.book, which is also so in the book what we are going to have, of course there is title. Title is a string. Of course there is the author. The author, of course, it's a string also. And then we have like the date published. And then we might have is the price. The other thing we have is the copies. You can record the copies. Yeah, like that. So that is it for the constructor. So the other thing we are going to define now is the menu. The menu books. The menu book like that. We shall come to it later. So we need the method read book. Read books. You need another method, the edit book. And first define the add book. Add book. Then is there, and the rest method is delete book. Yeah, like that. So that's the class. So those are the methods we are going to use. So we can now go to defining the menu. So we need the menu. So the menu shall read as the menu shall read like this: read books, add. So we can start with add, edit, delete, and read. So let's structure this. We can use, yeah, that. Let's start with read books. Read, add book, and then is edit book, and then is delete book, and then is now read books. Read books, and the other one you can use is quit. So that will be our menu. So let's highlight this. Yeah. So we're dealing with the menu. So head back. So let's define the menu. The first one will be, let's just use this. First one will be add book. Add book. So we go to the next line. Two will be edit book. Next line. Three will be delete. Delete book. Next line. I'm going to read, that is number 4, read books. So read books. The last option will be quit. Quit. So this one needs to be next line. This one also next line. So then we can ask the user for an option to enter the option. So let's request the user to enter the option. Enter the option. Yeah, like that. This needs to be converted into an integer. Yeah, like that. So we can print and see how it shall read. If m equals main. So basically what this does is to ensure before the program runs, everything is settled if there is importation of anything. So it basically enables that to ensure the methods are not called before the modules. So if now we can define the book, instantiate the class first, then we can call the method menu book, like that. So let's complete even the menu. So if option equals 1, if user enters option 1, we are going to call the method. We're going to call the method add book. So again, self starts for the content within the class itself. So basically, when you call this method add book and it's not doesn't have the argument or the parameter self, it's going to return an error. So basically, any method you are going to call inside the class itself or the outside, you need to add the self parameter in the function itself. Just that to say that the method itself is the instance of the it is in the instance of that class or the child of the class. So basically do that every time you are to call a method or you are defining a method. So else if option, if the user enters option 2, you are going to call the self dot edit book. And if user enters option 3, we are going to call the self dot delete book. The other thing is if user enters option 4, if user enters option 4, you are going to call the delete books. Again, it's self. So if user enters option 5, you are going to quit. Basically what you are going to do, you're supposed to quit, so you can print like exiting that, then you can exit. So basically we are exiting from a loop, because when we are dealing with the menu, we don't want to print the menu only on the first point. We want the menu to be repeated. For example, when you add a book, when you successfully add a book, so what's going to print next is the menu for you to select the option. So we basically need a loop here to do that, to ensure the menu is running all through until the user exits. If the user doesn't exit, the menu will run all through. So you can do all your operation until you exit, and the menu will be printed until you exit. So if user maybe select an option that doesn't exist, you're going to print to the user invalid option, invalid option, yeah, like that. Then you can ask the user to enter a valid option. So you can repeat this to ensure the user enters a valid option. Please, please enter. Please re-enter enter the option. Yeah, like that. So if a user enters an invalid option, he will be requested, he or she will be requested to enter the option, a valid option. So basically that's how it's going to work. So every time if the user enters an option that doesn't exist on the options that we have here, the user will be requested to re-enter the option. So again, the menu will run all through the program until the user enters the option 5, which will exit from the loop, and that will be the end of the program running. So let's test this. So open your command prompt. You can use the CMD or the Anaconda. Basically, I'm using the CMD because there is no importation I'm doing on the package. I'm basically doing the pure Python. So basically, I'm not using any of the Python modules. So Python book.py. Yeah, that is it. That is it for the menu. So we are going to do the operations for the menu. For the menu now, add in a book, editing, delete. So by the next video, we are going to talk about the on how to add a book to our dictionary as we defined. So that's all for the part one of this series on the CRUD operation in Python. Thank you.